Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well and ready to dive into a topic that is incredibly important, but often overlooked. Today, we're talking about something that really makes us who we are, our moral values. These are the principles that guide our decisions and shape the way we live our lives. These values are like the invisible threads that weave the fabric of our character. They influence our actions, our thoughts, and even our emotions. But how often do we stop and think about them? How often do we reflect on the values that guide us through life's ups and downs? Moral values are the foundation of everything we do. They're like an internal compass that helps us determine what's right or wrong. Imagine navigating through a dense forest without a compass. You'd be lost, right? Similarly, without moral values, we can easily lose our way in life. Values like honesty, kindness, respect, and fairness help us make the right choices, even when life gets complicated. And trust me, life always gets complicated. Think about a time when you had to make a tough decision. Did you listen to your moral values? Whether it's telling the truth when it's hard or standing up for someone who's being mistreated, our values push us to do what's right. These moments are often challenging, but they are also the moments that define us. They test our character and our commitment to our values. Whether it's telling the truth when it's hard or standing up for someone who's being mistreated, our values push us to do what's right. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Let's take honesty, for example. Imagine you found a wallet full of cash. What would you do? Your first instinct might be to keep it, but if honesty is one of your core values, you'll feel that pull to return it to the rightful owner. That's your moral compass at work. It's that inner voice that nudges you to do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Honesty is just one of the many values we live by. There's also kindness, respect, fairness, and responsibility. These aren't just words, they're guiding principles that shape our relationships and how we interact with the world. But why do moral values even matter? Well, think about it. Moral values help create trust, community, and understanding between people. When we live by these values, we build a better, more compassionate world. Acts of kindness, big or small, have a ripple effect. When you help someone out of pure kindness, it spreads. That's the beauty of moral values. They inspire us and others to be better every day. Now here's the tricky part. Sometimes following your moral values means making tough decisions. Maybe it's standing up for someone who's being bullied or choosing to forgive someone who hurt you. These choices aren't always easy, but they're the ones that define who you are. Here are some core moral values that can guide you in life. Honesty, always tell the truth, even when it's hard. Kindness, treat others with compassion and care. Respect, value others' opinions even if you disagree. Fairness, treat everyone equally and be just in your actions. Responsibility, own up to your mistakes and learn from them. Living by these values helps us grow, not just as individuals, but as a society. When more people practice honesty, kindness, and respect, it creates a world where we can trust each other and work together to make things better. And now, I have a challenge for you. This week, try to live by one of these values in a new way. Maybe it's being more honest in a tough conversation, helping someone without expecting anything in return, or simply respecting someone's opinion, even if you don't agree with it. Notice how it feels and the impact it has on you and those around you. Thanks for joining me today. Moral values are what keep us grounded, and they help us build a life that we can be proud of. If you found this video helpful or thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What are some moral values that guide your life? I'd love to hear from you. Before we wrap up, let's delve a bit deeper into why these values are so crucial. Honesty, for instance, builds trust. When people know they can rely on your word, it strengthens your relationships and opens doors to new opportunities. Trust is the bedrock of any meaningful relationship, whether personal or professional. Kindness, on the other hand, fosters a sense of community. When you show kindness, you create a positive environment around you. It's like planting seeds of goodwill that grow into a garden of mutual respect and cooperation. Respect is another cornerstone of moral values. It's about acknowledging the inherent worth of every individual. When you respect others, you create a culture of inclusivity and understanding. This is especially important in our diverse world where different perspectives and backgrounds enrich our lives. Fairness ensures that everyone gets a fair shot. It's about leveling the playing field and giving everyone an equal opportunity to succeed. Fairness is the glue that holds a just society together. Responsibility is about owning your actions and their consequences. It's about being accountable and learning from your mistakes. This value is crucial for personal growth and for building a trustworthy character. Now let's talk about how to cultivate these values. It starts with self-awareness. Take some time to reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself if they align with your core values. Journaling can be a great tool for this. Write down your thoughts and feelings about the decisions you make and the values that guide them. Another way to cultivate these values is through role models. Look up to people who embody the values you aspire to. Learn from their actions and let their example inspire you. This could be someone you know personally or a public figure you admire. Engage in activities that reinforce these values. Volunteer for community service, participate in group discussions, or join organizations that promote ethical behavior. These activities provide practical ways to live out your values and make a positive impact. Lastly, surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Being in a community that shares your values can provide support and encouragement. It creates a positive feedback loop where everyone uplifts each other. So, as you go about your week, remember the challenge I set for you. Pick one value and consciously practice it in your daily life. Reflect on the experience and notice the changes it brings about in you and your surroundings. Thank you for being a part of this journey towards a better, more values-driven life. Your efforts, no matter how small, contribute to a larger wave of positive change. Together, we can create a world where moral values are not just ideals, but lived realities. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the message of living a values-driven life far and wide. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Share your thoughts, experiences, and the values that guide your life. I read every comment and I'm always inspired by your stories. Until next time, keep living your values and making the world a better place, one action at a time. What are some moral values that guide your life? I'd love to hear from you. Credits: host, scriptwriter, director, editor, music composer.